the 1991 state champion, Tim Weidinger, Elk Mound with a winning jump of 43 feet 4 and 1/2 inches. Tim Weidinger, Elk Mound.
Modestly, Tim Weidinger credits coaching for the success he had high and long jumping while in high school, but in reality, he was one of few given the gift to soar high over the bar and far into the sand. Tim was a natural who, with the help of his coaches, refined his technique and became one of the best jumpers in the state during the early 90s. From 1987 to 1991, Tim qualified for the state track and field championships 6 times in 3 separate events. He was a state champion in the high jump his junior season and a state champion in the triple jump his senior season. He was an all-conference performer several times in the jumps and sprints and was also a regional and sectional champion multiple times.
Tim really was the athlete that kind of broke me in. He's the one that got me to think about, okay, there's something other than the regular track season, because now we had a premier athlete that could compete at any level. Tim came in as a freshman, doing 5.6 as a freshman, and it just escalated from there. He had this uncanny way of visualizing him going over the bar. And he would come up and he'd take his 5-step approach, very slow, walking through it, eyes are shut. He knew every place that it had to be, every step, and he'd make that curve and he'd throw his arms up, and this is all in his mind, right? And I don't know if he knew, but the bar was like 1.5 feet over his head. And he'd be able to make it. The kid had just an unbelievable control of his body and spring and speed. I mean, he was just one of the fastest kids that we've had here. Tim was a very special kid. He had an uncanny sense of humor that no matter how upset you were, he'd get you to laugh. He was just very good at that.
Tim's jumps of 6 feet 7 inches in the high jump and 43 feet 5 inches in the triple jump set Elk Mound High School records. Tim was also a 2-time letter winner in basketball. After graduating from Elk Mound, Tim went to Brown University, where he took his high jumping to the next level, clearing 6 feet 11 inches and setting the school's outdoor high jump record in the process. Tim now lives in San Francisco with his twins, Timothy and Taylor, and his significant other, Batul. He currently is a managing director and partner for Cantor Fitzgerald.